Hello and welcome to my channel, Close to the Edge. My name is Pat, where we talk about all things prog rock, classic rock, heavy rock, and maybe, Kevin,
a sticker rock even.
Sticker rock. Stick around, you never know. We have a very interesting video today, Kevin.
Yeah, well, we had an idea for this one, didn't we, of maybe having first opening tracks on an album.
I believe it was your wife, actually. Yeah.
My wife's idea came up with it, but then when the two of us thought about it, you said it'd be like shooting fish in a barrel.
I'd would to so much.
Too easy, because a lot of mediocre albums that would start off great.
Yeah, they would have a killer track at the start.
So we decided between us that we would do killer closing tracks.
Yeah, so we have 20 classic killer closing tracks.
And the albums are all brilliant, and the quality is right there at the very end.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah. All these, I have 20, Kevin has 20, and we've decided to do this alphabetically.
Yes.
Because we're not ranking them.
Otherwise, I'll have Led Zeppelin at the top.
And I'll have Deep Purple.
Yeah, predictable. So let's just do...
So predictable. So we're going to kick off on here with the first band.
All right, number 20, Pat, for me. First band off the rack, AC/DC.
Let There Be Rock, yeah?
Let There Be Rock, 77. My favourite AC/DC album.
Okay.
Brilliant album, and the track off that, it finishes with Whole Lotta Rosie.
Oh, what a closer.
Which is a great track to close it.
What a way to close it.
What a way to close it. So, number 20 for me, Pat. AC/DC.
I always prefer the actual live version of that.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, probably even better.
It's really heavy.
Yeah, it's great.
You know,
it's great.
You know what I mean?
Some tracks just shine live, don't they?
They do. Some of them do. Anyway, my first 20. One, my number 20, from Blodwyn Pig.
Oh, yeah. The 1969.
Ain't You Coming Home. Album. Yeah, Ain't You Coming Home, Babe. The last track. Remember, it goes down, down, down,
yep.
down. What a brilliant way to close an album.
Yeah, that's a great album there.
It is.
The second one wasn't as good.
Wasn't as good, and it's very like Tull's first album, really.
Yeah, it is. A bluesy sort of...
Jazzy feel to it.
Jazzy, bluesy feel, that's right.
That's my first one anyway, Kevin.
Great. Excellent, Pat. Okay. My next one, number 19, I suppose, off this amazing album, Black Sabbath, Paranoid.
Oh, absolutely brilliant, Kevin.
And, you know, that's one of my top 5 albums by anybody. It's always in there. It's an unbelievable album. And as you well know, Pat, Fairies Wear Boots.
Oh, what a way to close.
What a track to close out an album on.
Absolutely.
So
spectacular, Kevin.
Amazing. So that's 19 for me.
Yeah. Oh, that is some track.
Yep.
And speaking of Black Sabbath,
great album.
The last track on this album, Kevin.
Oh yes. Brilliant.
Spiral Architect.
Brilliant.
Like, and the lyrics on that are absolutely superb.
Yeah. That's a great album.
This is kind of an experimental album by them.
It is. Rick Wakeman guested on it, didn't he?
It is, yeah. They were kind of doing different things.
A lot of people I know now, that'd be their favourite Sabbath album.
It would be, yeah. But it's a class album. But
great.
What a way to end an album.
What a way to end an album. Brilliant.
You know, from a brilliant album all the way through, and then ended on that.
Great.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, Pat. My next one. Yes. David Bowie.
Okay.
Young Americans.
I know the track.
Yeah, but the track that finishes out this brilliant album is Fame. I
know that too.
Yeah, the one with John Lennon on it.
Yes.
Fantastic track. Great album. I don't normally go for that sort of funky sort of soul sounding album, but Bowie does such a job on this.
You might want to go for it
as well. Oh, I do. I love this album. It's brilliant. 1975, I think. But Fame, one of the great Bowie tracks. What a way to end an album.
Is that one of his best albums?
Oh, it is, of course, yeah. It is. That's a great album.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, my number 18 is Blue Oyster Cult.
Ah, Spectres. Right.
Nosferatu. Last track.
Excellent.
What a way to end.
Yeah, it's great. I love that album.
Brilliant album. What a way to end.
Brilliant.
Typical Blue Oyster Cult track. Haunting.
Yeah.
It has that kind of feel to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they always had a sort of a pop sensibility about their music.
They did. And always
catchy. Yeah, that's right.
Catchy tunes.
Excellent band.
Anyway, that's Blue Oyster Cult.
Right.
Spectres.
Now, I'm already lost on numbers, so I'll have to rely on you.
Yeah, 17.
There's so many.
17.
Deep Purple, Pat. What can I say about this album that hasn't been said already?
Ah, sure.
Another top 5 album, I'd say. And Space Truck in the last track.
What a way to end.
What a way to end an absolutely brilliant album.
Like every track.
Oh, yeah. Phenomenal.
Yeah, and then they ended on that, like, you know.
Yeah. Brilliant.
You know, it's absolutely superb.
Yep. So that's it for me. Machine Head. Whatever number it is. Don't ask me.
Now, my step 17, Kevin.
Right.
Camel.
Oh, that's a great album.
Brilliant album. And the track is Lunar C, the last track on the album.
Right, okay.
What do you think of that track?
Excellent, yeah.
About 9 minutes long, like, you know.
Yeah, brilliant.
Brilliant album, Moon Madness, by a very underrated prog band.
Yeah.
Kind of died in the late 70s, really.
Well, I only have 2 or 3 of their albums. 3 I have, but that's one of them.
You know,
I have. Great album.
It's absolutely brilliant. What a brilliant track done. The guitar work by Andy Latimer is absolutely brilliant. But that is my number 17, Kevin.
Great.
From Moon Madness.
Right, 16.
You're on number 16 then.
The Doors.
The mind is with the numbers. We'll get confused.
Yeah,
we're going to get confused. We are old.
LA Woman. What an album. Finishes with the brilliant Riders on the Storm.
Oh, Jesus.
How good is that?
Absolutely class.
And this album, this is my favourite Doors album anyway.
It's my favourite as well.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So, that's that one, Pat. The Doors. Can't go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong with that. Now, I don't know what number I'm just going to keep going now, so.
Yes.
Deep Purple, Fireball. No one came, Kevin, the last.
Oh, what a way to finish it. What a proggy album.
It is prog. That's
Isn't
probably
it?
why it's my favourite album.
Yeah, but I love Fireball myself.
Yeah, but the bass on this by Glover is absolutely superb.
Oh, it's brilliant.
And what a way to end.
And I love the lyrics in No One Came.
Yeah, but
I know them off by heart.
I think they're Gillan's best lyrics.
That album.
Yeah, it's kind of he's kind of given out on this album in many respects, you know.
He is, the environmental issues and
all that kind of stuff.
This, that, and the other, yeah.
But that's off the brilliant Fireball. Like, there's not a bad second on that track, on that album.
No.
And that track is.
And what a way to finish it.
What a way to.
Superb. Superb. Right, Pat. Rory.
Mr. Gallagher.
My favourite album of his, I'd say. Photo Finish.
Yeah, that was your number 1 in your ranking.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And Fuel to the Fire is a track off of this.
That's a great track.
That's fantastic. It has one of the most beautiful guitar solos I've ever heard.
I mean, he has such sound on his guitar.
He does, but the solo on that track in particular, it's a slow, bluesy track. It's fabulous.
Oh, that'd be high up on my list now.
Yeah,
that's if I was ranking his album.
That is an absolutely brilliant album.
Yeah.
And what a way to end it.
Real rocking album, isn't
it?
Oh,
it's brilliant. Yeah. Fuel to the Fire, 78.
That's a brilliant one, Kevin.
Oh, there we go.
My next one, because I'm after forgetting the numbers, Kevin, so I'm not going.
Yeah, forget about it anyway. It's all.
Is Eli.
Oh, yeah.
Silent Cries and Mighty Echoes, and the track is Mighty Echoes.
Right.
The last track, haunting track. Actually, it reminds me an awful lot of Tangerine Dream. That track is so much dominated by keyboards.
Right.
As you know how big a fan I am of Tangerine Dream.
Yes.
But this is absolutely brilliant, right? Very Pink Floyd-ish in places and Tangerine Dream.
But they have their own sound as well.
They have their own sound, but I like that. Brilliant. If you haven't heard this album, go and check it out from Eli.
What year is that, Pat? 79?
79, yeah, 79.
Great.
Anyway, that's Eli, Mighty Echoes, last track.
Okay. The heavyweight in the prog world.
Oh, one of the big ones.
One of the big ones. Boys, Genesis. Yeah. When I get the light on, there we are. Trick of the Tail. What an album. And what a version. Analog Productions, 45 RPM.
Yeah.
Los Enders. What a way to
end it's kind of a mixture of all the tracks, isn't it? The way
and
the way they put it together.
Back to the very start again. So.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. What a way to end a magical album.
It is a magical album, and a lot of people didn't think they had it in them. Like everyone was saying, like back in the day, obviously, if we were around, they would say, "Oh, John Peter Gabriel."
Yes.
Went on to do his solo career.
No,
which I'm not too enamored with. Now,
neither am I. It's a little bit poppy for me.
Too poppy and went off in a different direction altogether.
Yeah. Wouldn't be my cup of tea.
So did they.
Yes, they did. But that album, 76.
Yeah, it's one of the best albums, Kevin.
It is, of course. It's top class.
Because they really hit the ground running. That track is...
Every track on that album, what a great way to finish it. Los Endos.
Brilliant. Another prog band. I know they're not heavyweights prog, but they're just as good as any of them, in my opinion. And it's from The Missing Piece, believe it or not.
Right.
It's the track For Nobody.
Okay.
Is
that on the live album?
No,
it's not. No, okay.
It's by far the best track on the album.
Oh, so the live album's before that, what we're talking about.
Yeah, the live album is before. This is 78. But it's the best track on the album.
Not that familiar now with the album.
Yeah. But you have it.
I have it, but it didn't do much for me.
Yeah, but
probably
by far the best track on the album, the last track.
Is it?
And it stands out. It's that good. It's the real proggy. I played it for you.
Right, yeah.
I played it outside when I was out in your place.
Yeah.
And you really thought it was fantastic. Unfortunately, the rest of the album, hit and miss, Kevin.
Is it, yeah?
But that is a killer.
Right.
Closer. Anyway, that's The Gentle Giant.
Okay. We're getting through these. There's a mountain of albums here.
We have a mountain of them. Shall we get through it, sir?
We will.
I hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying it.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, Electric Lady.
Electric Lady down, and what a way to end it. Voodoo Child, Slight Return.
Yeah.
What a way to end it now.
I mean, double studio album.
Double studio album, 68. You know, I always go on with this album.
Who else was doing that kind of music back in 68 at that time? No
Jimi
one.
Hendrix was fairly unique, wasn't he?
He was unique.
Groundbreaking, all the rest of it.
I think he influenced a hell of a lot of them.
Oh, of course he did. He's a giant, sure, in the music we like.
Yeah, he was. He influenced so many.
What a way to finish an album.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Now, talking about the giants of Prog.
Heavyweights. Aha.
Jesus.
Yes.
And the track is this, The Fountain of Salamanca.
Oh, brilliant. That's it.
Yeah. What a Prog track.
What a Prog track, yeah.
You know, really getting into their groove in this. I know they had Trespass before this album, but Hackett and Collins made some difference.
That's their first album, 71.
Yeah. And that track is just, it's pure class.
What an album.
Brilliant album.
I love that album. I think it's...
They had a run of brilliant albums, Kevin, from here
to Trick of the Tail.
Yeah. And very hard to surpass them in the quality.
Oh, yeah, that absolutely unique.
You know what I mean?
Brilliant.
There's a lot of bands as good as them, but no one better than them.
They're fairly...
that's an amazing
very distinctive sound now, I'll say.
Very distinctive sound. Right, Kevin?
Well, normally this, of course, would be the top of the podium.
Yeah, of course it would.
But as we're going alphabetically...
We'd have a Led Zeppelin here tonight.
Led Zeppelin 4. What an album.
And that's the original.
Oh, that's the original UK one, yeah, on the old purple and red label. Indeed. What can I say about it? When the levee breaks.
Ah, sure.
What a way to finish it. An amazing album.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. So
based on a track though from way back, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Is it Memphis Mini?
Memphis Mini, that's correct, Kevin. Yeah, based on that.
Yeah, based on it, yeah.
But do you believe that's my favourite track on the album?
They gave her credit for it on the album.
They did.
And this family still came after Led Zeppelin to get more money on it.
Sure, they all do, at the end of the day.
So, you know what I mean?
But even though everyone goes to Black Dog and Rock and Roll and that and Stairway to Heaven, and that's always been my favourite track on the album.
No, it's a brilliant track. So, what a way to end an amazing album.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably, definitely top 5 for me as well, of any genre.
Oh, absolutely. That's an amazing track.
One
of my favourite tracks by Led Zeppelin. Anyway.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
We're going to Ireland now for this one.
Aha.
For Horslips. My favourite. My favourite Irish band. And Right to Hell, the last track.
Off the Book of Invasions.
Book of Invasions, yeah.
76.
What a
great Celtic prog.
There's not one bad note on this album.
How would you describe the album?
It's Celtic prog.
Celtic prog, I suppose.
Yeah, it's Celtic prog.
Yeah.
I'd love to ask Barry Devlin what it is. And we might be meeting him soon, Kevin.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, you usually see him around the traps.
Yeah, and we'll ask him exactly where the influence by the Tull.
Yeah.
The Tull on it.
There is,
a lot of Irish stuff on it, obviously, but you haven't. I know a lot of people are not familiar with the Horslips.
Well, if you're going to check out one album,
that's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one. Get it.
100%.
Even if you can't get it on LP, get it on CD.
CD, yeah, readily available. Brilliant album.
Yeah, but that's it. That's the Horslips. Amazing album.
Great. Nice pick.
Now, Kevin.
Now, Pat, your favourite, the Analog Productions. Lynyrd Skynyrd's first album.
Actually, I know what you're going to pick on this.
Freebird.
Without wish.
What a track. What an album. So, what can I say about it? What a way to end a brilliant album.
I think everyone who's watching this channel would know Freebird. If you didn't know Freebird, you'd be living in a cave, I suppose.
Exactly. Same with a lot of these albums.
Yeah, you just know that. What a way to end it, though.
What a way to end the album. Absolutely brilliant. So.
And the guitar on that is absolutely...
Oh, yes. Great track. Great. So, there you go. Freebird. Had to be in there.
Oh, it had to be. Now, I'm going back to Prog again.
That's surprising, Pat.
Yeah, I know. I'm going back to the daddy of them all, though.
Ah, yeah. That's the album, isn't it?
That's the daddy. That's the daddy of Prog. I know people say there's other bands. People were saying to me, like Procol Harum or one of the bands, I listen to them, Kevin, I can't get them at all.
No.
I'd be straight up with you.
Yeah.
But the last track, In the Court of the Crimson King.
Yes.
What a way to end one of the greatest progressive rock albums of all time.
Yeah, certainly one of the most influential.
To me, it started the ball rolling.
It did. I mean, yeah.
I know a lot of people say Frank Zappa's first album.
A lot of people say Sgt. Pepper's.
I don't know where they're getting that from, but
in terms of expanding your horizons and what you could do.
All that kind of stuff, but no, not Prog. This is pure
That's a great that's the daddy.
To me, that's the daddy of prog.
Good. Well, we're flying along. Must be getting nearly halfway. Don't ask me what number.
I don't know. We just know when we come to the end.
We will. 1971, the Mahavishnu Orchestra brought out the first album, which is absolutely amazing. The amount of playing. Only played it today. And the last track on that, Pat, is Awakening. And if you're asleep, that will awaken you. Because the track before, there's that real easy-going,
very
repetitive
easygoing,
motif.
But that one.
And it's lovely. And then this thing comes in and they're just all in one fire. I mean, what a lineup.
Incredible music.
Rick Laird, John McLaughlin, Billy Cobham, Jan Hammer, and Jerry, what's his name? The Jerry Goodwin or something, the violinist.
Yeah, but they're unbelievable though, aren't they?
They're,
that is some way to end it out.
And I think that's the best album. I only have 4, but that's the best one, I think.
I have a little box set by them. I don't have them on LP now, and I think it is the best album.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah,
so that's a great way to end a brilliant album.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, Led Zeppelin are next with me. And the last track on House is the Holy.
The Ocean.
What a track.
Oh, brilliant.
Down, 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 and down.
It's fantastic.
What a way to end an album.
Yeah, it's a brilliant album anyway.
Yeah, brilliant album, but absolutely.
Excuse me now and have a drink.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant.
A stellar closer in many respects. You know, and it's hard to imagine that they were to bring out Physical Graffiti after this album.
Yeah, that was the...
That's what, like...
Had you following up with that?
And they did.
And they did.
And they did by some.
Yeah.
In many respects.
They did.
But what a way to close an album, though.
Yeah, it's a great tune, isn't it?
Brilliant.
The Ocean being the fans.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
The Ocean, yeah. Fantastic, Pat. Nice one. I didn't expect you to pick that now. Thought you might have picked something off Led Zeppelin 2 or 1.
No, I said... I was...
That's different, that's good one.
I could have Bring It On Home on Led Zeppelin 2.
Yeah.
Or How Many More Times on...
That's right, yeah.
On... 1. But
yeah.
That one always sticks with me.
That's brilliant.
When I hear it, especially the drumming on that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And the riff.
The riff was great, isn't it?
The riff was amazing.
And it's amazing live.
Yeah.
And the song remains the same. It's brilliant.
Proggy enough album, Kevin.
Yeah.
Look at the burst track.
Yep.
You know what? They
had the chops.
Oh, they had them. Oh, there's no two ways about that, Kevin.
Nice one, Pat. Right. The mighty Rainbow Rising.
Oh, yeah.
What a record. A Light in the Black. What a way to finish an album.
Yeah, half the side shot, really, isn't it? Yeah.
It is, but it's now people out there probably have more knowledge than I do. I think it was done live in the studio.
I'm not sure about that.
But I know when they played it live, Cozy Powell often had to have oxygen after playing it. And you think of that track there, think back in your mind, the drumming is phenomenal.
It's phenomenal by that.
And they're all brilliant in it. Richie's on fire. They're all on fire.
Tony Carey, the keyboard
Jimmy
player,
Bain.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's Rainbow's best album, though.
That's Rainbow's best album. The Mighty Stargazers before, but what a way to finish an album, A Light in the Black.
Brilliant, Kevin.
I adore that track. It's just, can't get enough of it. Never get sick of it.
Now, this is a band you're not familiar with, Kevin.
Okay, no.
Masters of Reality. It's their first album.
Oh, yeah, you played it for me, though. Very good.
Yeah, and this is the original. I bought it when it came out. Kill the King is the last track. Now, it came out again, and they put another track on the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
But the original has Kill the King. What a track.
What year are you talking?
89.
Oh, it's an 80.
88 or 89. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read it.
Didn't Ginger Baker play on their second album?
Second at Sunrise of the Supper Bus.
Well, they must have taught much.
Oh, this.
They must have taught a bit of them to...
Yeah, and this album was produced by Rick Rubin.
Oh, really? Right.
And the production on this is actually unbelievable.
Yeah, I must get that.
Yeah. And I'd
like it on LP. They're hard to find.
Hard enough to find. It was originally brought out on LP now.
Oh, yeah, but back then...
Yeah, it was 80. But
LPs were in decline, weren't they?
Second album wasn't.
Okay.
Originally. It is now, but it'll be a digital lesson.
Yeah.
But anyway, Kill the King.
Right.
A brilliant massive rap. I believe they had a new album out there recently. I haven't heard it yet. I must check it out.
Oh, very good.
Must check it out. Anyway.
Excellent.
I don't know what number that is, Kevin.
Sure. I just said before, it doesn't matter. Right, Pat. First album I ever heard by Rush when it came out in 1980 is A Farewell to Kings. Sorry. It's Permanent Waves. Jesus. Permanent Waves.
Permanent Waves.
And the fantastic Natural Science. Oh, what a way to end an album.
Brilliant.
A brilliant album of 6 tracks.
The way that track starts with the water and...
the birds and all the
and
it's fabulous.
Just gradually builds and then it just goes...
Unleashes.
That's a nice copy of it, isn't it?
That's Mobile Fidelity.
Yeah.
Came out in about 08, I think. 07.
Remember you telling me you got that?
Yeah, the only thing, they're not as good as classic records or
Analog
Productions in getting the covers right. See how dark it is.
Yeah, but
it's too dark. But I mean, other than that, the record sounds amazing. That's the main thing.
Brilliant.
So that's a fantastic album. That version is fabulous as well.
It's not Farewell to the Kings, though, so isn't it?
No, it's definitely not Farewell to the Kings, man. Where that came out of, I don't know.
Anyway, my next one is Mike Oldfield and the album Crises. And it's Shadow on the Wall.
Oh, yeah, what a number.
Who sings on that, Kevin? Can you remember who sings on that?
Oh, it's not Chris. Let me have a read. It's not Chris Farlow, is it?
It is Chris Farlow. It is.
I think.
It is, yes. And this is an incredible track. Do you remember the video that came out from that? And he's kind of in a mental institution. He's all in a straight jacket.
Back a while now.
In a straight jacket.
Right.
And he's singing that.
I have that. I have the album, of course, on vinyl, but I also have a 12-inch single taken from the album, which is Shadow on the Wall, and they extended by a couple of minutes.
That's what brilliant.
It's a great version.
Brilliant version.
To end an album, a great album like that.
That's my favourite album by Mike Oldfield.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
It's pure class. It has everything.
We bought it back when it came out, didn't we?
We did. We bought it when it came out. And the production on it is second to none.
Yeah, brilliant. Typical
Mike Oldfield.
Typical Oldfield. Yeah, great. Good choice, Pat. Excellent. Right. We're getting down now, all right, the album.
We're getting there, Kevin.
Talking Heads. You know this album, Pat?
I do. I have it. I have it on LP, yeah.
Remain in Light.
Oh, incredible.
And the last track on side 2 on that is The Overture. The Overload. Which is only 6 minutes long, I think. Yeah, it is 6 minutes exactly.
Yeah, and again,
brilliant.
Don't want to be
brilliant production
on that.
Yeah, Brian Eno, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
but,
I heard it on your turntable.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
And the lads who were there, we had a music night, and they're not into Talking Heads, but they're around. Ears popped up when they heard it.
They did when they heard it, yeah. Well, if you didn't react to that,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. I know a lot of the lads are not into them, but
yeah. Well, I like the Talking Heads.
You always like the Talking Heads,
yeah,
always.
I do. But that's a great way to end. Probably the best album. I'd say it is. My favourite would be Speaking in Tongues, but I'd say
it's the best album. It's the best album.
So what a way to end it. The Overload. What a number. Brilliant.
Now, my next one is from Pink Floyd, Kevin. This might be a surprising choice for me for Pink Floyd, because I don't really take much. After Roger Waters left, Pink Floyd kind of died. But A Momentary Lapse of Reason has one killer track on it.
Mm-hmm. Last track?
Yeah, Sorrow.
Right.
Unbelievable. Kevin, the guitar work on it is Gilmour at his best.
Very good.
And it has that typical Floyd build-up to it, you know.
Yeah.
But absolutely brilliant.
When's
it's a pity about the rest of the album now, unfortunately.
What's the rest of it like?
I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't like it, but that track is worth, for that track alone.
It's worth playing it.
And
it's a long track.
It's about 6 or 7 minutes long.
Long enough.
You know, long enough for Floyd, you know.
What year was that?
1987.
Oh, right, yeah. Was that the first one without Waters?
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't. This album was originally supposed to be a solo album
for Gilmour.
And a lot of the tracks were already written. He brought in Nick Mason as a member, and he called it Pink Floyd. But Richard Wright, even though he played on it, he was actually a paid musician on this.
A higher hand, like.
Yeah, and the original album.
Is that right, yeah?
The LP, there's a picture inside of Nick Mason and David Gilmour. There's no picture of Richard Wright.
Really?
They rectified that on the 2018 remix or whatever they did with it.
Oh, yeah.
But originally it wasn't, you know.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. Interesting fact, Pat.
Yeah, but that's it. I love that track.
Because I wouldn't be familiar if I gave up on the Floyd.
I wouldn't recommend that album to anyone, bar that track though, I would.
Ah, okay. Right.
I know you don't have that album.
No,
I know you
I never got later Floyd,
to
be honest.
Now, in fairness, the Division Bell is a much better album than it.
Right, I take a word for it.
It is, yeah.
Right, and this album, on the other hand, is absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, Back to Ireland.
What a fantastic hard rock album.
Roisin Dubh.
Tin Lizzy, Black Rose, Roisin Dubh, 1979.
Yeah.
And the last track on it is the title track.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal. Gary Moore is just on fire.
Oh, he's on fire on that. It's a kind of the track I always find Celtic rock, and
it is done Tin Lizzy style.
And the drumming on that by Downey.
Oh, Downey is superb. We've said it before on your channel. One of the most underrated drummers.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin.
Brian Downey, absolutely brilliant.
Everything about that track is brilliant. Lynyrd lyrics.
Yes, everything. Production, everything. It's a great album. Bought it in the day when it came out. Can't believe it. 79.
79.
So there you go, Pat. That's Lizzie.
Now, I'm going to Porcupine Tree.
Oh.
The last track on Fear of a Blank Planet. Sleep Together. What a track.
Brilliant. What an album.
Oh, sure, it's incredible.
It's probably the best, isn't it? I prefer In Absentia.
No, this is the best album.
But that's some album.
They reached the heights here, and I know they have 2 studio albums afterwards.
They're not
not in the same league as this.
No,
he went off to do his own solo stuff.
Which is brilliant.
But not as good as this, though.
No, that's some album.
Not as good as this. But Sleep Together is some track then.
Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant.
Because it's just a faultless album.
It is a faultless album, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Great pick, Pat.
Okay, that's
something a bit modern. Something that's not in the 70s.
So, yeah, like I'm stuck in the 70s. Yeah.
I am. You like what you like. Yeah. Right, Pat. My next one, UFO. Where are we? Force It.
What year's the album?
75?
Don't have that. I don't have a whole lot by them now.
75, and it's 75. The last track on this is This Kids. You would know that track from the live album.
I do know it, yeah.
And a brilliant album.
Would that be the best studio album then, you think? Or
it's hard to say now because there's 2 or 3 there that are really, really good. Obsession, Lights Out, and this probably. So it's one of the best albums. But the way it ends is just fantastic.
Would you think it's the best closing track of their studio album?
Yes.
Then?
Good question.
They have it. That's what I wanted to know.
That's what you wanted to know. So there you go, UFO, Pat.
Right. Permanent Waves. No, sorry. Farewell to the Kings. Cygnus X1. What a way.
Book 1.
Yeah, book 1. What a way to go out on an album.
Oh, yeah.
And Geddy Lee must have been on helium.
He was on something.
Yeah, on this one with his voice, but the
the
way that starts.
He put so much into the singing, and it's so... he put so much effort into it, and I just admire it.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
No, he's singing, I mean.
Yeah,
but
the way it
screams
starts
it.
It's just...
Yeah, what an album. That's a brilliant album.
Brilliant proggy album, you know. Not as proggy as Hemispheres.
No, but I would put that in Hemispheres. Permanent Waves and Moving Pictures are the 4 best Rush albums.
And Signals with me.
Signals for you.
Always Signals with me. I have an attachment to Signals, Kim. I
you
don't
do,
know what it is about it.
You heard it first.
Yeah, the way I heard it at a gig, at Mama's Boys gig, and it just still resonates with me.
That's a great pick, Pat.
Yeah, Cygnus X1. Brilliant.
Some musicianship on it.
Oh, incredible. Incredible.
Nice pick. Okay, but now we're really getting down.
We're down to our last 4, actually, believe it or not.
Are we?
I think you're right, yeah.
Okay. Wishbone Ash, 1980s Just Testing album. Superb album, but the best track on the album is the last track, in my opinion. Lifeline.
Down.
It's absolutely amazing.
Oh, the last brilliant album, Kevin.
The last album with the Mark II, Martin Turner left the band.
That's the last brilliant album.
Or whatever happened. No, that's the last brilliant album.
Well, he got kicked out, according to Martin Turner, and because he wanted to go down. Do you want to get...
Then the heavy route.
The story is, Martin Turner has said this on record, that they wanted to get in a lead vocalist.
Yeah.
Right? But which they never did. They wanted a singer and another bass player.
Right.
But they never did. They got in John Wetton.
Yeah.
On the next album, which is Number the Brave, right? And that's a horrible album, 1 or 2 tracks on it.
Yeah.
And John Wetton is wasted on the album, and then he went on to form Asia and kept the songs he was supposed to give him.
Yeah.
But he did get kicked. Imagine
the founding member
of the band.
Martin Turner.
Yeah, they founded
the band.
Yeah.
Him and Steve Upton.
Yeah. Founding members of the band.
Their band.
Band, and he got kicked out of it.
Well, that's some album. And that's some number to finish on. So if anyone's not familiar with Wishbone Ash, that's their last great album, in our opinion. 1980s, Just Testing.
I'd say it's most people's opinion if you're Wishbone Ash.
To be honest now, it is. They never came near that again.
They never reached those heights again, ever.
Sometimes when bands, when a member leaves, the band is never the same. When David Lee Roth leaving Van Halen, Roger Waters leaving Pink Floyd, Martin Turner leaving Wishbone Ash. There's plenty of instances.
I know he came back again with the original lineup, but they didn't.
Oh, the Mark 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is...
That was a waste of time too.
No, that's elevator music.
Yeah, it is, of course. Anyway, my next one is from one of my favourite bands, of course, Tangerine Dream. And you know this album, Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Stratosphere, is it?
Yeah, Invisible Limits.
I vaguely remember now. Because,
Last track on it.
Right.
Haunting track. Guitar work on it. Brilliant.
What's that, 76?
76. Edgar Froese. It's just, it starts off boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
boom,
that one.
Boom, and it goes builds and builds and builds, and it just goes brilliant. Tangerine Dream.
Yeah.
Like
that's an instrumental album.
Yes.
It's the one after it has the vocals. That's
Cyclone.
That's a bit iffy.
Can be. Yeah. But the most, I'm not saying one of them, the most influential bands in electronic music.
Not sure they have to be, wouldn't they?
Sure, they all heard them, sure. Even Jean-Michel Jarre says that they're the ones that influenced them.
And were they before Kraftwerk and all that?
Yeah, they're all influenced by them.
And I love the cover. I might try and hunt that down on LP purely because I love the cover. Always love the cover.
You get it. It's available widely on LP.
Is it?
Yeah, on the German website.
Oh, recordsale.de.
Yeah, and obviously being a German site,
brilliant.
They have a lot of Tangerine.
Yeah, I might chase it up because I do love that track.
Yeah, the whole album is
good
brilliant.
pick, Pat.
Yeah. Right,
good
Kevin,
pick.
I think we're getting down to the 3 now, are we?
All right, 3. Still in W. This amazing album.
Their best album.
Oh, by far their best album. Absolutely brilliant. The Who's next? I mean, what an album, you know? And it finishes with, I'm just checking the time, 8 minutes 30. Won't get fooled again.
What a track.
What a track. You know? Fairly proggy.
Yeah.
One of the first albums, I think the very first albums to use a synthesizer. So it's fairly groundbreaking first time. But besides that, Nels, I know it's an abandoned project of Pete Townsend's. He was going to make a musical called, I forget the name of it now, but
Another music.
Life, something or other. Yeah, but anyway, but this album, what a brilliant album.
Brilliant.
You only going to get one studio album by the Who.
That's the one. That's the only one I have.
No, I have a couple. I have Tommy and a couple of early ones and the Live at Leeds.
Oh.
Brilliant. But
that's the one.
What a way to end an album.
That is the one.
Brilliant. So there you go.
Yeah. Wishbone Ash.
What a classic.
Wishbone Ash's debut album, Phoenix.
Brilliant.
The closing track.
Yeah, which is half of side 2.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Two big tracks on side 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
Handy and Phoenix, is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. Handy and Phoenix, yeah.
Phoenix, what a great way to end an album.
Absolutely.
A brilliant album.
Brilliant album. Like one of the best debut albums.
One of the best debut albums, yeah, 1970. Brilliant.
And it's just, what can you know the track? A lot of people know the track. It's
brilliant.
An incredible track.
Yeah, fantastic. Good pick,
brilliant.
Pat.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Great album.
Right. Number 2 now.
Number 2.
Or whatever.
People are still with us watching this.
Or alphabetically, it's Y. I think we're on
Y. You probably go one more than me, but
I will.
Fragile. What an album. And look what it ends on.
That's the Analog Productions,
that's the Analog Productions, yeah. Heart of the Sunrise.
Fuck.
What track?
Language. Fuck.
Yeah.
What?
No, you're right. Fucking hell is right. It's unbelievable.
It is.
And on this version, Analog Productions.
You played it for me.
Oh, it's just something else. Isn't it? It's amazing.
And the bass work on that track.
Yeah, everything. What the bass work. But what a way to end a brilliant album. So, that's my second last one.
Okay. And my second last one is the same band.
Yeah.
And this is the follow-up album to that.
The Mighty.
And how do you follow up a brilliant album like Proggier? Follow it up with Close to the Edge.
Yeah, one of the ultimate prog albums.
And the last track, Siberian Catra. Yeah. Isn't it unbelievable?
Phenomenal.
Like,
what an album.
I know there's only 3 tracks on the album, but
that's a perfect prog album.
Oh, it's one of the best.
It's one of the very, very best.
Perfect.
Up there with King Crimson and
not a note out of place.
Oh, it's brilliant. Brilliant.
And what a way to end.
Superb.
An album like
of that quality.
It's just absolutely
brilliant.
Anyway,
great.
That's yes.
We're nearly there, Pat.
We're just about there now, lads.
All right, I'll finish off with Neil Young's second album. Everybody knows this is Nowhere.
I don't even know it, Kevin.
1969.
Oh, it's that early, is it?
Yeah, his first album, so-so. Very ordinary. Something went wrong.
Not so good about that now.
But it's a heavy rock album, but it's a great album. Last track of that, Cowgirl in the Sand. Brilliant.
I don't know the track, Kevin.
Well, I'll have to play a bit after this video. What an album. His second album. Fantastic. And a brilliant closing track. 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay, what kind of music would that be, Kevin? Now,
rock,
hard rock.
Yeah.
And 69?
Yes. Brilliant. Brilliant album. you're not familiar with that, Pat, you'll have to get familiar with it.
Okay, I will have to then.
To get, the overlords in the VC community, someone said, Pat, you have to get into more Neil Young.
I have to get into Neil Young.
Someone said it in the comment anyway.
Yeah, someone said it.
So that's my last one there, and that completes my 20.
Well, my last one, we're down to the last letter in the alphabet.
Of course we are.
And it's the genius. It's the incredible.
The one and only.
The one and only Frank Zappa. Stinkfoot.
Yeah.
Omidrosts, as he would say on it. This is his biggest selling album, believe it or not.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, most successful album.
That's the album that got me into Zappa.
Apostrophe. It's the album that it's the gateway into Zappa. Then you can either go back or forward after that.
Yes.
And get your own take on him, because he is such an incredible artist and very eclectic albums.
Yeah.
Like all different.
But the musicianship level of musicianship.
Oh, that's in a different league.
Something else.
That's in a different league. But that's Stinkfoot. What a track. You have this album.
Oh, I do. I do. I love Zappa in the 70s.
You do like Zappa.
I'm not too enamoured with him in the 80s.
I like Zappa in the 80s,
And
60s, 70s, everywhere. I love Zappa.
I wouldn't be a massive fan, but what a great pick.
I brilliant.
There you go. Hopefully, Pat, someone will get something out of that. Maybe they haven't got an album here and there.
Yeah,
they might check it out.
That was interesting, Kevin.
Shut up.
Not too long now.
Yeah, it's something different.
Something different. So I'd be interested in the comments, Kevin.
Yeah.
To read what, like, obviously there's other albums we could have picked.
Oh, well, I had about another 30.
There's a lot of other albums we could have picked. Just because your album is not there doesn't mean to say we don't like it.
Oh, no. This is just the ones.
These are the ones, like, we're trying to rattle our brain. There's loads there. Absolutely loads.
Oh, there are.
And I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you enjoyed that, Kevin, yeah?
Yeah, it's grand. No bother at all.
And if you do like the video, please hit that subscribe button and like and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully we'll see him very soon. And it's nice to be nice, Kevin.
Cost nothing, Pat.
Nice to be nice. And whatever you're doing, stay safe. And from Kevin and myself, until the next video.
Take care.
Take care and bye-bye.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.